Hello, Rise and Thrivers. We are here behind the scenes with Joey Lewis. If you missed Monday night show, I highly suggest you go back, listen to the replay because Joey was absolutely tremendous. Dropped some golden nuggets, and I'm just going to do a quick little recap, and then we're going to jump on in because between last night and this morning, Joey's got a new venture. So he did talk about AIM, AME, A, add value, M, make a difference, E, enrich people's lives. And that's what we do. That's what Joey's doing through his AI. That's what Joey's doing through his music, all of it. And then he mentioned the CC test, which I loved, which is contribute and contaminate. And when he's out speaking to young people, it's teaching them about the difference between contaminating and contributing. Are your decisions contributing or contaminating your life? He's a speaker, he's an author, he's an AI whiz. And welcome back, Joey Lewis. Thank you so much for joining us here behind the scenes.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Now, we are super stoked. As we were actually talking behind the scenes, literally, Joey was telling me about this new venture that he's developed and he wants to share it with us. So, Joey, what's this new venture?
All right. So imagine this. Imagine if you could capture every year with a song. Imagine if you could capture your childhood through a song, your teenage years, your romantic, your relationship, your marriage, your child's journey through life. So I've come up with an offer, and I'm thrilled to introduce. It's creating personalized music albums for each year of your life. You can even do it for a life story. You can do it for your for your child's journey growing up from a baby to now he or she is 18, and you want to just compose all those different stories and memories that you have of that child, and you want to give them you will work with me, and we will make a music album that we can put online, and there's a way you can do it to where it's eternal, in a way that as long as the platforms never go down, the songs will never go down. So even after I pass away, when I make a album for my daughter, she'll have that forever. So it's a memory album. It's like, I wanted to do something for memorials for people like that passed away. I wanted to put together songs for people in that way. I'm trying to figure out how I can mold that into a service that I could take this to like a wedding venue or event coordinators, event planners, and say, have you guys ever, considered something like this? Because it's a new way of making memories through music.
Wow. So let me ask this, and I know it's still in the works, and don't forget funeral homes, but is it going to include, I know music, but any photos? Suppose, sometimes you do like at a wedding, you'll show photos of both parties when they were kids. And is it something like this where it's photos and music, or just a compilation of songs to remember your loved one?
It started as songs, and I made a slideshow for my grandma, and I made a song for her. And the first thing my mom said was, instead of saying, well, she said, I love it. But the next thing was, we're playing this at her funeral. I'm like, okay. I mean, yes, I understand she is getting at that age. But I mean, like, the problem with absolutely, video slideshow is an upsell for the soundtrack. You've got the movie and you've got the soundtrack. So the songs will be the soundtrack, and then we offer another service. We turn the soundtrack into a movie, and that's a great way to combine the two. And I actually thought about going to the funeral home down in my town and talking to them about memorial songs. But like the song, yes, would be, you could definitely get the song done after someone passed away, but you'd probably want to get it done before they passed away, and that way it was ready to go, because it's
Right.
like trying to get that back and forth of, do you guys like this, it's definitely a good service to offer. I definitely need to put together a package for that, because I see the value in making memories, capturing
Mm-hmm.
emotions, and telling stories and music. Experience like
The other
milestones in
place,
your life, emotion.
right, right. The other place I would suggest, and just thinking off the top of my head, is what do you call those? Realtors. When people purchase their first home, that would be incredible to
Absolutely.
have songs for that. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Joey's a big proponent of thinking outside of the box. Okay. So when you are looking to start a new venture or create something, think outside of the box. Think about the people you're creating it for. If you start there, then you work your way back to, and you'll figure out the steps that you need to take. So yeah, I think a realtor would be a great idea. People, that's an untapped market.
You're absolutely right. Something that we've been talking about is a realtor. This is, you could do it for the homeowner, and you
Hmm.
could also do it for commercial for the house that they're trying to sell. We've
Yes.
got, talk all about the house in the song, and then make them a little video slideshow. Now they've got an ad for their social media, and the
Yep.
song is just about the neighborhood, the house, like the town, and what's, so it's very custom, very personal. And you said it best when you said, look for what people are already, like, don't try. The best way I can say, you said it better than I could, but you don't want to say, like, I want to go out and provide a service for this. It's like, you look at the market and see what the demand is for, and then you fill that void.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, it just came to me, you need to also talk to the folks when kids are leaving the house and they get in their first house, because the parents gonna want to do a dance. Parents gonna be like, oh yes, I want to remember this and put a song together. So I'm so glad that you left. Love you, but I want to love you while you're in your own place.
Oh, I love. There's just so many. There's just so many ways to capitalize on this tool, and anyone can do it. And I'd be glad to teach you guys all how to do it yourselves. But it's became to where it's it's a tool, but it's a service.
Mhm.
So it's like,
Mhm.
what tools do you have access to that you can use as a service? And so I figure, I think it would be neat if when I get married, if I could say, I mean, it's a lot of journaling, and it's a lot of um, forms or tracking, but it would be cool to be able to look back on 2026 in 2030, and this track was, it may say there's 12. We made it to where they gave us enough information. We made 12 songs, one for each month of the year, and they can say, like, oh, this is what we were doing in February on 2027, and like, oh, you remember that? Yeah, we would have never remembered that if we wouldn't have documented it.
Right.
I remember I
Absolutely.
remember song lyrics to songs when I was in junior high, but I don't remember what I learned in school that year.
But I remember the song. But you know what? They do say research shows if you want a kid to learn, a good way to help the child learn a challenging subject is to put it to music.
Mm.
Like math. If you want to learn geometry, I can't give you a lyric to it, but if you want to learn geometry, put it to music. That's we remember music. We remember songs. I have a friend, Joey. His memory for certain things is really great. He remembers songs, what he was doing, and what he was wearing and where he was. That is incredible. All based off when he hears a song.
Wow.
Mhm. Music is incredible. Last night, Joey mentioned possibly doing um, a workshop, right? Teaching people about AI, because if you don't learn AI, somebody that knows AI will replace you in your job. Okay.
That's very possible.
So,
And
any updates on that when you want to host the workshop? And is it virtual or is it in person?
well, what it'll be is it's gonna for people in Rise and Thrive, they're gonna get access to it just be as a gift for you guys putting me on your
Thank
show.
you. It's very kind.
But I'm gonna be people that purchase my book. I'm just waiting. I'm giving them 6 more days to give me their testimonies, and then I'm gonna be launching the book. I'm just trying to get as many as I can in there, and it's going to come on freegiftfromjoey.com or something like that. And it's going to be inside of there. There'll be a pre-recorded course, and then there will be, like PDF downloads. There'll be some document downloads that they can go through that will walk them through. At the end of this course, they will be able to make their own song and know how to distribute it.
Wow.
So it's going to be a start to finish. You don't have no experience required. I'll show you how to do it if you don't know how to write songs, or if you do know how to write songs, and they will be able to release their first song, their first album, and share it with the world. So we will definitely have that done before the end of July, because the book is coming out in August. And
What's the title of the book?
High Speed Profit Fast, and it's
High speed what?
High Speed Profit Fast.
Wow. I love it. I love it.
Yep. And it's for the business owners. It's a how-to for business owners getting started in digital marketing.
Mm.
So like, they know that they need to advertise, they know they need to market. Some of them are thinking, should I pay this guy $10,000 a month to come in and do my marketing? He's got this great, so what I did was I broke down all the tools that these digital marketing experts use, and I talked to them just, surface level about what they are, and then they can decide themselves if they want to dive deep into that and try and figure it out themselves, or they can hire me to do it because I wrote the book on it.
I literally wrote the book. I absolutely love it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you missed last night's show, go back. I just want to give you a glimpse into why we're super excited about all these ideas that Joey has, because Joey took a challenge and near death experiences, and he didn't let that stop him. He had several car accidents, injured a lot. Listen to the replay, and look how he's come. So as we continue this conversation on taking back your power, Joey is a prime example of how he did that, because he could have went the other way and just decided, you know what, my life is over because of X, Y, and Z and all these physical ailments, mental ill. It could have done all of that easily. But he decided that's not going to stop me. As a matter of fact, that's going to help me tap into my creativity to find a way that I can do something, help people, do something I love, and learn something new in the process, because we always learning something new. And this is what we've come up with. We've created our intro song. That's a Joey special. Reg wrote the lyrics, but that's AI singing. Joey did that with the him and Regina together.
Yeah.
This is what is possible when you take back your power. Every day he's got something different popping up. He now has these songs on mental health with High Rhythm. Is that the name? I don't want to.
Inner Rhythm.
Inner Rhythm. They have merch that you can get on mental health. The songs are absolutely incredible. I love them, love them. I especially, and I said this last night, love the one for men, because men have this mindset, I have to be strong and I can't show any kind of emotions and cry. And this one makes men seem like human beings. Makes
Yeah.
them know that, yeah, I cry. Yes, I struggle, and it's okay. And they have merchandise. I mean, this is what you do, ladies and gentlemen, when you choose. You make a choice. I can go left or I can go right, and I choose. And Joey is putting it into practice, right?
Absolutely. And I can't mention Lisa Davidson wrote the song "Guys Feel Too," and that
Mm,
was the song that you're referring to. I don't want to take credit for the lyrics, but I do take credit for taking her lyrics and putting them into bringing them to life. Because when you see them on paper, it's just like they're just lyrics. There's just a poem. It's just my thoughts, my ideas. But when you actually hear it, it just makes you feel good. You know,
mm,
it makes you feel like, wow, I did that. And I
mm.
didn't have to have thousands of dollars to get to the studio to make that happen. I was able to this guy's making them for me for free. But it's not necessarily for free because it's advertisement. You know, it's a exchange value for value. She provides the lyrics, I bring them to life, and we split the royalties.
Right.
And so, and then we're helping people. That's the ultimate goal. I mean, like we haven't made it. We have. I mean, the only money I've made off of the AI music is selling custom songs, selling custom podcast jingles and stuff like that. Very little money in the streaming. So you've got to take the music and use it as a tool and leverage that to sell merchandise, books, get speaking engagements, teach people how to do it. Teach them how to do it. You know, sell the what do they say? Sell the shovels. I can't remember how the saying goes, but you don't want to be doing the shoveling. Like so,
Yeah.
it's just God is speaking to me, and He is just telling me that this is part of my mission. And it's just anybody who's interested in wanting to learn more about it, reach out to me through my website or my social media channels. We'll schedule a sit down consultation. We'll go further from there. And I
Absolutely. And we've got all of Joey's how to reach him, how to contact him. This one is for Inner Rhythm. It's innerrhythm.shop. Joey has his music sites that you can contact him. There's Facebook. I want to share your website. It's really simple to hire him to speak at an event, and he speaks to children so that they don't make the same mistakes he does. And it's extremely interactive. And that is Joey Lewis Speaks.com. Joey Lewis Speaks.com. Joey, it is such a pleasure. If you could leave our audience with one thing, one powerful nugget about taking back their power, what would that be?
I would say, like I said last night, I said what you did yesterday you can't change, but what you do today can change tomorrow. So what we did in the past, we can't do nothing about. It's gone, it's over. But what we do today and what we do tomorrow can continue to get us back where we want to be. And also, I did go on my website last night and I added all the links to where people can listen to the music like I said I was going to. So I did took action on that.
Yes.
So if take action people, and you can do it. I'm here to support you. I appreciate you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I praise you ladies for everything you do.
We appreciate it. And here's the thing, guys. Joey came with real talk. He took real action and he was true to his word. He said it last night. I'm going to get it on my website. And he did it. That's real talk, real action, and he will receive real results from both of those, from his talk and his action. He will get real results. Joey, such a pleasure to have you back on. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you had a couple of things going on today to come back here and do a behind the scenes with us. We truly appreciate it. I did not forget, we will have you back on the show. We'll get our schedules together because you're going to tell us about some side hustles.
I
I'm
can't
very much into those side hustles. I want to hear
wait.
more about those. But we truly appreciate you and we thank you so much. It is about getting in action. You want to take back your power? Get in action. You want to take back your power? Talk it out. Say what it is that you want, and then you'll get those results. Get in community. We are always, always here. We say that every single time that we are here. We are your community. We are your support system. You cannot do this alone. No one can. I can't. Joey can't. Regina can't. Okay, you've got to be in community. Remember, guys, always remember, together we can rise and thrive.